Hello everybody, my name is Rich Mixed. Now I know I have recently hit 13 subscribers, so clap 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 clap, milestone, what up, whatever. So anyhow, I know you haven't seen one of these in a long time and I'm really sorry. But I've been working on other stuff like my gaming channel which has come out. I have two videos, one's just an intro video, not that good. And my gaming video, my first true gaming video on the channel, a bit better. Better sound quality. Sound quality was the only problem with the first one. I'm using my new GoPro, so GoPro! That's why it might seem a bit fish bubbly. If you know what I mean. But whatever. That ain't the point. But I'm missing the touching piece that is going to become the icon of my gaming channel. The fedora. That's right, a fedora. I'm making the icon of my channel. Now, it's not the icon of this channel, because the icon of this channel is me, duh, whatever, yeah. Glasses, no, not that much, but what is? What works, maybe, but that's not the case. But, my shows, clever as they are, this one is one of my favorites. Movie Destructors. Now, I've thought hard about this one, and in the comments of one of my movie Destructors, somebody commented me saying, "Do Back to the Future." I know who you are. But you know who you are because you requested that in the first place, so duh. And yeah. So with Back to the Future, there's a lot of stuff like, in the second one technically takes place in the year 2015, but we are not anywhere close to dressing like they do because they are a bunch of what's a good word for this? A bunch of morons that don't know how to dress. That's like something you see in one of those psycho fashion shows, I think. Yeah, that's what you call them, fashion shows. But nevertheless, the first film, everyone's all-time favorite, I felt the second one took on a bit more of a darker tone, and then they eased up with the third one. The second one's with child and a bit more adult. The second one's a bit more adult. The third one, child's play. I mean, there's still, the actor nearly died on the set of the third one, but hey, fun things, right? But that ain't the point, guys. The point of the fact is, Destructors is back in business. And it's 2015 this time around. So, more videos rolling out for you to check out. By the way, I have 43 videos. This will make video 44. And I'm getting close to the 50 video milestone, which I'm going to create a special video just for that. Okay? But anyhow, that still is not the point. So how could you change this whole thing? So first of all, if Dog says, "I ain't gonna read it," then just don't read it. At all. In fact, you know what? When you instead of ripping it up, why don't you just throw it back in Marty's hands, or you just take it, make him think it's something to say, "Oh, I need to grab something in the DeLorean." Leave the notebooks in the DeLorean so you're never tempted to read the note. Now, yes, I know you die. Sad, sad, tragic, tragic. And I know that means, hey, there can't be 2 more films that come after. But hey, that ain't the point of... Peanut, it's okay. Sorry, that was my dog Peanut. In fact, hold on a sec. He wants out. So, yeah. Sorry about that. Happened to a lot of interruptions. But that was my dog Peanut. But that still is not the point. The point in fact is, and I mean the point, if you know what I mean, but it's still, that's totally off subject. That's totally like a tangent there. Totally not appropriate. Your discretion is not advised. But that is not the point. Now, I mean, time travel might be known to us in forms like traveling in the TARDIS. Yeah, it says TARDIS that spins as I put my finger there. Yeah, it's not that exciting when you really think about it, but nevertheless, time travel, is it actually possible? There's a chance it's possible, but in the future, I think that's more likely. Into the past, not so much. But I'm not here to theorize about anything. That's for our future channel, my third channel, which will be coming out next year about the same time my gaming channel. So what up? Hope you get subscribing fast. But that ain't the point. And I know I've been saying that a lot, and it's gonna be like, hopefully it'll be like a random meme. But that ain't the point. But that ain't the point. And the fact of the matter of fact is, how do you destroy this film? It's hard. Well, if you can make it so Doc actually dies. In fact, you know what? Why would you be so curious about the flux capacitor? You know, like, it's just an image that popped in your mind when you hit it. It might have been a bit of a delusion. You don't need to bring that into reality. I mean, oh my gosh. I mean, time travel in the past has been proven to be stupid in every film, except Doctor Who, but in every film besides Doctor Who, which is actually a TV show, but every time going and time traveling, someone always messes up, like, Rose Tyler and Doctor Who. So, Doctor Who just proved my point. So there's already some knowledge backing me up here that when you time travel, you mess things up. So why time travel? It's fun. But could it actually be possible? Plutonium, nuclear blast will send you anywhere like death. Oh, so you can go to heaven if you want. All it takes is split in an atom. But once again, is not the point. But wait, the point. You'll understand why I'm saying the point. Because there's a point in time when time travel will one day be possible. When that day comes, I'll be able to teleport across the country for like $20. Boom. Predicted the future. I mean, technically, since game theory proved it possible for video games to they're actually predicting our future at the end of the timeline is Halo. But if you want to check that out, yeah, you can go check that out on his channel. But still, don't leave this video. Keep watching to the very end of this video. And the point of the fact is, and I know I just said point again, but an exciting thing, think about it, Doc dies. Now what does that do for the series? Well, obviously, what happens to the DeLorean? Who does it belong to? He obviously doesn't have any family. Who gets it? Marty McFly. Could that potentially cause more damage to the space-time continuum? Possibly. Who knows what he might do with the DeLorean? Whether he'd hide it, get rid of it, keep it. He knows how to operate. That's a given fact because Doc Brown taught him how to use it. Also, how does the hookups from the camera work with the TV back in the 50s? I mean, seriously, get it right. Unless you have a really old camera that was from the 50s, I doubt it'll work. Plus, you don't seem to have a job. And if you get paid through gigs, probably not that much. So how could you afford that camera? I started saving when I was 2. And I got this $2,000 camera. And I'm in a movie, so it makes sense. But once again, that's not the point. Because in that point in time, back in the 50s, that still wouldn't work. So that's it. I disprove it, take it down, throw it down the drain. But that's not the point, once again. I know, overdone, overused, whatever. But still, what matters is Doc dying. I keep going back to this because this is how the movie's destroyed. So it all happens according to plan, how it always happens. Okay, now there is a bit of a coincidence in the beginning when him and his girlfriend are sitting at, well, would-be girlfriend, I think, I don't know. It doesn't really clarify. I think they're dating, but I'm not all too certain. I think they are. And I might get a lot of judging, but do not judge. Don't. I don't judge you guys. I try my best not to. So please, don't judge me. Much appreciated. So, what is the point? Doc's death. As sad as it may be, there could be more devastation along the timeline because of his death. Now, I know it's just coincidence that he happens to be at the park, but what if he decided not to be at the park? What if they decided to keep walking and they didn't encounter that lady? What if they weren't trying to get the clock tower fixed instead of and they decided to make it a monument? You don't need to get people to get a flyer, sign something. I mean, yes, he doesn't get her phone number or anything like that. But hey, there could be some other way you could do it. But if they never did that, well, guess what? How would he know that lightning's gonna strike the tower? So he's stuck in 1955 for the rest of his life. So he might as well just screw up everything and erase himself from existence, because there's no point. And still, also, pay attention to your parents' stories, kid. Here's something else that could have happened. Is when he goes and he's practically stalks his dad when he's still young, which is creepy yet slightly cool, and his dad's a real perv. He fell off a tree, he gets hit by a car, he sort of got what he deserved, and then he ends up marrying the girl he was stalking. Ooh, what a coincidence that was. But still, if you pay attention to how your parents met, then you would know not to mess with that, no matter how much pain. And referring back to Doctor Who with Rose Tyler and seeing her dad about to be hit by a car, but Doctor, think it through there. Why would you go there? Not the smartest choice. No matter what promises she makes, or anyone makes, seeing a loved one die, they'll do anything. Or a loved one get hurt, they'll do anything to save them. It's just human instinct. That's why time travel is a dangerous thing. Now, not the DeLorean going at that fast of a pace. It's like insane. And how ironic that he should have just left earlier, and maybe Marty should never have come. What if he never came? What if he slept through his alarm and never showed up? Well, Doc would die. So there are two conclusions I have come up with where Doc dies both times. Also a conclusion where Marty gets stuck in the past and lives out the rest of his life there, or just gets himself erased from existence. So that gives us two more possibilities. Or, find a solution, don't stalk your dad, for goodness sake, even though it's probably really cool when you think about it. Sort of. I don't know why. But that gives us a 5/5 outcome where he just ignores it, and that incursion never happens. Now, I mean, yes, he does get in trouble for lighting the rug on fire later on when he was like a child. But that's not the point. The point is, don't time travel. It's too risky and too dangerous all in itself. All in the same token, it's way too dangerous. So if you will listen to me and heed my advice, don't do it. I beg of you, do not time travel. But anyhow, that is just me. If you agree with it or disagree, tell me down below in the comments. Leave a like. And tell me what movies you'd like me to take and destroy for you next time. And as always, what works, twerks, and Rich Mixed out.